Hello everybody, welcome back. Good news is my car will be ready at 10 o'clock in the morning and I will have it to drive to work the next day. Oh, I looked at some more beers today. I went grocery shopping with a cousin-in-law and I looked for the zombie dust. Couldn't find it. There's like an end cap of beers, and then around the corner there was like a whole bunch of, I guess for Halloween, must have been Halloween themed beers, because when or maybe I was looking in the wrong spot. It's entirely possible I was looking in the wrong spot, but I went around the corner, like the end cap, and went that way, which I'm pretty sure was the way I went last time. I might be wrong, but there was like local stuff, but it was wines this time. So I looked through the end cap. There had to be some more beers somewhere else though too. I'm pretty sure of it. I might have just missed it, because I know that I saw Dragon's Milk too, and I still want to get Dragon's Milk. And I think they had Dragon's Milk at the Quick Trip also. I'm not sure, but anyway, I do want to go shopping again. I had time, a little bit of time, but I didn't want to waste the poor lady's time too much. So I grabbed a quick couple of things, and one of which was a new one to me. It's regional, I guess. It's Boulevard Brewing Company of Kansas City, Missouri. This one's called Magic Drip. It's a barrel-aged wheated Imperial Stout with Columbian Coffee. And again, we're going to go back to saving the bottles. We lost all the Halloween-themed bottles we had at the last place, sadly. But with a little bit of doing, perhaps we can find some online, because I remember a lot of the brands up in my head here. Maybe if they're not regional, I might be able to order them. I think I can get Elysian online. I'm not sure, but we will see. This one's got a cool bottle cap. Again, we're gonna have to go back to collecting bottle caps again. I had more than enough to do a bottle cap countertop, but again, we have to start from scratch with that as well. So someone somewhere has a large collection of bottle caps, or maybe they're in an Albuquerque landfill. Sad. Anyway, I decided to go with a stemless wine glass because it's called Magic Drip, and I thought this is kind of like a crystal ball just a little bit. So we're going to pour the Magic Drip into this gorgeous wine glass. Almost no head. Lovely color. And again, this is another barrel-aged. I didn't like the barrel-aged quad ale that I tried, the pumpkin. Hopefully I will like this better. This is the Smokestack Series. And again, I have never tried this brand because I've only been back in New Mexico, back in Wisconsin, a couple weeks. This one is good actually so far. It says it's a wheated Imperial Stout using Columbian coffee beans aged in charred oak whiskey barrels. Somewhere on the fringe of alchemy exists a fantastical marriage of magic and science. Behold this mystical blend of brewing, born from the binding of creativity and creation. Robust notes of vanilla, whiskey, and roasted grain pair enchantingly with espresso and dark cocoa as a result of aging on coffee beans. And again, yes, there is a whiskey note to it, but it's a little more pleasant than the pumpkin veneration. To me, the coffee and the whiskey pair better in my mouth, in my way of thinking, than the pumpkin did. Up front, you taste the coffee with the notes of whiskey, and it's on the back. You do have a charred flavor on the back side of it, So it's a nice whiskey flavored espresso, basically. That's what it tastes like to me. It's 12-ounce bottles, and I'm trying to find the ABV on this. Oh, here we go. This is 13.5 ABV, 23 IBUs, which I'm guessing is the hops. And you can, for those of you who don't live on the mainland, we can also get this in Hawaii. Was it Connecticut? Connecticut, Iowa, Maine, Massachusetts, New York, Vermont. That's 5-cent deposit on the bottles. Michigan, or whatever that is. I guess Oregon. 10-cent deposit. California, CRV, whatever that is. Puerto Rico. Do not litter so. You can get this in Hawaii and Puerto Rico. And you will have to try some more of the Boulevard Brewing Company. Other ones. Three Sheeps is another one. And, of course, the one that did Spotted Cow, New Glarus. So those are some of the local ones you're going to be hearing quite a bit now that we're in a different part of the country. I did see Oktoberfest, but this time I admit I did not buy it because, well, it's already November. That would look kind of silly. I may or may not still buy it. I'm not sure. I just felt like I had to rush. When other people take me places, I feel like I need to hurry because I feel like I'm using their valuable time that they could be using for something else or something. Once I can do my own shopping, then we will delve into that a little bit more. And again, we're going to start from scratch with the 99 bottles of beer, unfortunately. And circumstances that be have taken us from the spooky Steam Goth Alchemy Steam Goth Alchemy Saloon vibe that we were going to do in Albuquerque with that if we got a house there. We've now had to shift gears, and we are going to, I guess, perhaps stick with the alchemy apothecary theme, i.e. mad scientist. So we'll still do, we're gonna, I think, do a little bit closer to the mad scientist alchemy steam goth kind of thing, oddities. Like I said, one of my cousins gave me a kitchen clock that looks like a dinner plate, and it's got a vintage print on it. And I'm just gonna say I'm gonna have to get used to having pictures of pigs. I was thinking about doing something else to it, but my cousin was nice enough to give it to me, and I guess it belonged to his mother-in-law, so. We're stuck with a pig plate clock because my steampunk ones with the gears didn't make it, although they were low quality. So we'll hopefully be able to do something a little bit more high quality, maybe. So the kitchen, I still want to do skulls in the kitchen, and we're going to have to replace those. Wax melters, etc., everything. I guess we're just going to have, we were going to go big or go home. And we went big. And it bit me in the butt. But again, I'm hoping the people in my old neighborhood were able to make use of those things, and so they won't go to waste. So the stuff wasn't wasted. I'm sure my neighbors are using everything I had that I left behind, and they're enjoying it, and that makes me happy. I just wish I could have used it myself, but that's life. Time goes on. I'm used to losing things and having to replace them because that's just how my life goes. Sorry, I'm being down. And go back to this. My review in a nutshell. I've had coffee flavored drinks before. This is the first wheated Imperial Stout I've had that was coffee flavored. And compared to the last, and it's also, again, aged in whiskey barrels. Compared to the Quad Ale, which is also aged in whiskey barrels, I like this better. This, hands down, is better than pumpkin spice veneration, I believe it was. So I like the whiskey barrel taste on this one much better. The coffee flavor pairs much better with the whiskey to me than the pumpkin did. I don't know, pumpkin whiskey just didn't hit me. And then, like I said, the longer I chilled it in the fridge, the worse it tasted to me. I just could not make myself like that combination. It just was a miss with me, complete miss. This is nice. I will try. I will have to keep, see if I can find more by Boulevard. I did see another one. I think there were some other ones. So I'm just gonna have to check the beer wall at Webster's Grocery, and then when I move to Fond du Lac, I'm gonna have to check around there as well, and maybe, well, I can still come into town here and go shopping, but I'm not going to make special beer runs, guys. It would have to be pretty darn special for me to make a 20-minute drive back here from Fond du Lac. So hopefully I'll be able to get my footing there and learn my way around town and find things there. And hopefully we can get back on track, because we've been way off track, doing way more beer than I wanted to. But you guys like it, and I like it, but I'm personally getting kind of tired of it. I'm ready to go back to doing other things. And making this more of a side project. So that's it. We're at over 12 minutes. Please do, if you're in the area, to get this. Boulevard Brewing Company of Kansas City, Mo. Limited release Magic Drip in the Smokestack Series, and I'll see what else I can find by them and review them here as well. As always, keep it dark, keep it weird. Reverse masquerade when needed. Check and see if you need the booster jab. I have to do that myself, but I'm waiting till I get an apartment before I do that, because I want to be not too far from work. If something happens, I can just drive like a mile or two and go home and be fine. So I'm waiting until I get an apartment closer to work before I do that myself. Again, it's getting colder. Winterize your hearse. Don't get spooked by looks like there might be hoarders again, possibly. There's been, people talking, we're going to run out of toilet paper, we're going to run out of this and coffee. No, just like last year. So just keep your head on your shoulders. If you're a Dullahan, that's kind of hard to do, but please try anyway. We'll get through this just like we did last year and other times before. We will make it. We will muddle through this, and we will do okay. I love you guys. Stay tuned, and hopefully in a few weeks we'll be in a new abode and we can start from scratch. Love you guys. Bye.